This is going to be a good one, guys. This is going to be a great one.
Tommy boy.
Stay.
Tommy boy.
Stay within punching distance. Back up if we're talking about Tarantino. I do not want to scuffle over this.
Well, we are back with another episode of The Awful Neighbors.
How you doing?
Billy Boy Rocco here.
Squints.
And then we got
The best looking man to ever be on this camera.
Oh my God.
Standing before you at 6'3" tall and about 485 pounds of pure steel. The man, the myth, the legend, Tom. I'm back. You're welcome. So let me give you a background.
You gotta talk into the mic, you fuckhead.
Yeah.
The people want to hear this.
This is in front of the mic.
Okay.
Right there.
This
right here?
Yep. The sweet spot's right there.
Oh, you got that thing's loose as a motherfucker.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Just make sure you talk.
I'll hold it. All right.
Try to balance it.
Okay. All right. You ready?
It's a little loose too.
Let me take you guys back to day one. 3 young men. Ambitious, proud, adventurous young men. Embark to revolutionize the internet generation. We decide to start a podcast. We get us this wood table right here. I remember these days. The first 3 signatures on this table.
You weren't fucking there when we were looking at the fucking table and the fucking couch too. Mind you.
False.
Yeah, you were in here.
Okay. Go on though.
Blasphemy.
Go on though.
Lies.
Go on though. Go on.
As we proceed.
Go on.
We will proceed. So these 3 young men, they accomplished this dream. There will be a Disney movie about it one day. That's how fucking glorious it was. They make their first podcast. One member, the best looking of these 3 musketeers, was under the assumption that this was a rehearsal, practice, a trial.
Oh, what?
So at the end of this marathon of a first episode and about the second hour, halfway through, I start to doze off. I'll admit it. I'm a brave man. I'm hungry. I'm looking to see if there's any Chinese food places open.
Now it's all come back to me.
And that was the last time that you saw me here.
You looked very different too.
I looked very different.
Longer hair.
Much, much slimmer. Even prettier than I am now. I know it's hard to believe. It's hard to believe, but it's the truth. I promise. So, I guess the moral of the story is that this third member, the forgotten Beatle to say, had my back stabbed. And, after thousands upon thousands of comments begging to have me back on the show, we made a truce. We stopped shooting at each other's families, and all right, we're back. So let's shake on that.
Tom.
Let's shake on that.
We
Show
never
me.
wanted that to happen.
Position.
We never wanted that to happen. But at the same time, like my point before, as to you weren't there when we bought the fucking table, you weren't there when we bought the fucking couch, you weren't there when we bought the fucking mics. You expected everything just to be handed to you and done for you.
Okay, let's let the people decide. Awful Neighbors, episode 34. I'm sorry, I didn't catch the user's name. Give me 1 minute.
Episode 34, what do you mean?
What are you talking about?
Space INVDER 22 comments. It's so obvious to see that these 2 snakes plotted against Tom from the beginning. We, the fans, demand his return, for he is the most awful of these neighbors.
Can you show that to the camera that on your phone?
Well, you folks can look it up at home.
Okay.
So as we proceed, I graciously thank you for, making them understand that I'm the best host that you've ever had. So I come to you as a guest, humbled by what they have done, and I truly applaud these men.
As long as you're humbled.
And
Tom,
I
gotta say, I love to have you back. I love to have you back.
Thank you,
brother. It feels good. It feels great.
I appreciate that.
Okay, I thought you were gonna come back with. You started off like you were gonna come back with a lot of hatred.
No
hatred at all.
You
came around, Tom.
No
All
hatred.
right?
Good for you.
Yes.
We love you, brother.
We all love each other.
And
here.
you are,
It's
and
a
you always
beautiful
will
thing.
be an awful fucking
neighbor.
Sir.
You understand? You understand? Okay?
Yes. Okay. So, what do we
As-
got tonight, boys?
We'll let it decide to you. We'll let you decide. I don't know what the fuck gibberish just came out of my mouth.
Hmm.
What we're starting with. I don't agree with some of the topics you wrote on this fucking board. It'd be
Yeah, these are all Tom's topics.
Well, I
This is
do.
Tom's episode.
I do.
All right, let's go.
Okay,
Tom.
so
To
you-
get out of the way,
Shit.
out of the fucking way, I think we should start off with the blasphemous fucking topic you wrote.
Well.
second there.
Let me tell you something. This podcast is a meal. Okay, you don't start with dessert.
All right,
You
Tom,
don't start
fire
with
it
the
up.
best part. That actually not even dessert. That's the entree. So at least let's have an appetizer.
Okay, go.
Before we get to the entree. Okay. All right, let's start with the most popular, Wilder versus Fury 2.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it, boys?
My man, I called it from the jump.
He
That,
dominated.
I called it from the jump. My man Tyson Fury will beat the bricks off that man Wilder.
Okay, I was surprised.
I was surprised
I'm
too.
gonna be honest.
Didn't he knock him down a bunch of times in the first fight?
Not a bunch of times,
It was
but he
twice.
pretty
Wow.
much.
But like he didn't touch
Okay,
him.
this is
fucking
what
in this fight.
happened. This is what happened. From my understanding, at least. I'm not a boxing expert. The first fight, Tyson Fury slightly outboxed
Just make sure you're talking in front.
Deontay Wilder in the first,
Mm-hmm.
like, 10, 11 rounds of that fight.
Yeah.
What could have made it gone the other way is the 2 knockdowns Wilder had on Fury,
Yes.
which is completely
So
understandable.
it was a draw. So
And
obviously
there was that
big
one
rematch.
knockdown. I don't know if it was the 11th or 12th round, where Deontay Wilder pretty much knocked out Tyson Fury.
Yeah, he was laying there.
and it looked like he was a
yeah,
dead man.
but he was done.
For
He got
2
right-
seconds.
he got right
yeah,
fucking
he
up.
He,
2
like, blinked
seconds.
his eyes and got right back
And then
up.
it was the scariest shit I've ever
Yeah.
seen. This man is out cold and he just goes
Yeah.
and jumps up. I'm like, what the
Yeah.
fuck did I just see?
Yeah,
Like, it was crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought that showed Deontay Wilder might be able to do something. And I figured if he trained a lot, he trained more for Tyson Fury. You know, I like Deontay Wilder a lot. I like Tyson Fury too, but I think I'm more of like a Deontay Wilder fan, I'd say.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I thought that he would train well, and I thought he would come back, and I thought he would give Tyson Fury a good
Mhm.
fight. But didn't really go that way.
He didn't really
At
touch
all.
him.
At
Yeah.
fucking all. And I love to say that you gotta love the way Wilder's handling this loss. I understand that he wants to do.
Did you see what he said about his costume?
Yeah, but he also said on a Rogan podcast that he trained in a 45-pound fucking
No,
vest.
exactly. That can't be an excuse, costume.
That can't be an excuse because that was your fucking choice to wear that fucking costume. I
Exactly.
gotta say, when he was walking around, I'm like, damn, that thing is fucking sick.
Nah, yeah, sure. It was dope.
But I also, in the back of my head, I did say, I wonder how heavy that is. I
Yeah.
wonder how heavy that is. And he was walking out at a slow pace. He wasn't like rushing out.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And did you see how Fury came out?
Yeah.
Sitting the whole time on a
Carried
Really the
fucking
complete
throne.
opposite
Like
of
a fucking throne.
Fucking Wilder. Sitting, getting
Yeah,
carried to the
so-
ring, and Wilder walking to the ring and fucking,
Bro,
Armor.
yeah.
this man Fury had
Wow.
like 25 plus pounds on this man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
He's
So-
a big boy. He was
and
like
the-
6'9", 6'7", right?
Yeah. And the
Difference.
tactic was to bring him in a clinch every time and just put all his weight on Wilder so he could literally
He was
just.
dead ass putting him in a headlock
He
sometimes.
used to put him in headlocks, and when they went on the ropes, especially, that man Fury would just lean on him, and he would have to carry
Yeah.
all that fucking weight. So that not the fucking 45-pound vest tired him out.
Yeah.
That tired him out.
And
That's
his
a good
ear
technique.
too, right?
You know what I'm saying? And he was on. There was a jab at the end of the first round that Tyson Fury landed, and Wilder was like, "Oh fuck," you know what I'm saying? It just threw him off from there, and then, bro, it was just it was downhill for Wilder the rest of the time. I just don't like how he's making all these fucking excuses and acting like a little, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
he's not. If he was a true champion, he should be handling this like a loss, like a true man, and coming back. You know what I'm saying? I respect him, like I said, going for the rematch, but he just talking all this shit. It's just making him look like a bitch, making all these excuses.
Yeah.
Do you
He was
you
bleeding
think
out the
they're
ear
gonna
though.
go for 3?
Levin?
You think they're gonna go for 3?
Yeah, you already signed on.
Yeah, yeah, it's gonna
They
happen
both
like
already
around
signed
July.
Nah, it was up to the loser if they wanted to do the
Oh shit.
rematch. So Wilder said yeah, so it's official.
So here we go.
I think they said July
back on the trail
16,
again.
something like that, 18, something like that.
Yeah, it's
around there.
Like mid to early July, early to mid July. But yeah, I think he dominated like
He did. He really did.
I knew he was
Fury
gonna
dominated.
dominate. There's no excuses. Like people are saying, like yeah, his ear got busted, but he's
Yeah.
got to protect his head. That's the whole fucking thing of boxing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
We and Wilder's big thing is like he really only has that right and that's it.
Yeah.
So like he's gotta try to do something else.
If he wins, it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
It will
'Cause
be
then it's
very
like
interesting.
A tie, and they each have a win.
Yeah.
That would be one of like the greatest boxing.
You have to box
rivalries.
again. It's
Yeah.
1-1.
Yeah, if Wilder can pull this off, this will be an
Yeah.
epic.
He just needs to connect with
epic
one if you
event.
think about it. Just
And
one
if-
vicious right.
If Fury beats him,
I wonder if he's
It'll
gonna
be
try
a
to gain
letdown.
weight.
he
But
might.
Good question.
But
Maybe
Fury's
not.
so nimble at his weight. Like Fury can move at that weight.
That's
Can-
what I'm saying.
Do you
It's
think
crazy.
Wilder will be able to move at the same
That's
weight?
what. That's the whole thing. That's the whole
And
dilemma.
Tyson Fury's shaped like a fucking lemon drop too.
Shaped like a
Man,
fucking
it's fu-
ape.
The lemon
He looks
drop.
like something from Willy Wonka. I swear to God.
Really
Shaped like a
Wonka.
fucking I don't know, like a fucking baboon or something.
Yeah, he does not look like a
You
boxer.
guys know what Love Island is?
No.
No.
Okay.
Oh, I've heard of it.
Love Island is a British reality TV show.
Oh, yep.
My wonderful, beautiful girlfriend watches it. It's from UK, and there's a new episode every day for a certain amount of months, which is fucking crazy. But last season, Tyson Fury's little brother Tommy won the whole shit with some girl,
Really.
and it was so weird,
I remember
bro.
you told me this.
Younger brother's a stud, and
That's
he's
really-
shaped like a fucking freak too, though. He looks like a spider. He's like, he's just like skinny and like it's weird.
Yeah.
But still, the Furies are shaped weird.
Yeah. So it's always good to. It's gonna be another good thing to look forward to. Another good fight
Yeah,
to look forward
absolutely.
to. But there's gonna be some good UFC fights next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's fighting
Fucking
next week?
Yoel Romero and
Israel
Adesanya. Yeah. Is he?
style bender.
I think
Big boy.
it's his first title defense. But Yoel Romero is a fucking animal.
He's a beast, yeah.
He's an animal.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good card.
I have a
And-
question.
Yeah, it's 2 title fights on that.
We didn't get to talk about John Jones. What do you guys think?
Best
do you
fight in
think it
UFC
was a
history.
robbery, or do you think John Jones deserved to win?
John Jones
He had
is
rank
the best
control the whole
fighter.
time. He was moving forward the
He
whole
did
time.
not get beat. Put it that way. John
He
Jones
did
did not get beat.
And if you're gonna there's some quote like if you want to be the king, you got to beat the king. You can't just slightly
Yeah.
do better. You got to beat him.
Yeah.
So like, John Jones is the best MMA fighter. In
But
history.
it showed that he's gonna be a great
Nah,
up and
yeah.
coming contender.
He
He's
did
young.
put up a very
Yeah.
good fight.
No,
He went to fucking lengths with fucking
Yeah.
John Jones.
He
and-
probably put up one
That
of
was
the
the closest
best
I've
fights,
seen
right?
John ever come in Palooza.
yeah.
Jesus.
But yeah, he had rank he was dominant the whole. Not like if anything, I'd say Reyes had the first 2 rounds, if anything. But the other 3
Yeah,
rounds,
the important rounds.
yeah,
3, 4, and 5.
that's a whole championship fight round. So,
Exactly.
but yeah, I can't wait for those fights next week. Then Khabib and Ferguson is happening soon. I can't fucking wait for
No
that.
way. When is that?
Is there a date for
happening?
that?
It's April.
April.
Yeah.
Really? That's
Oh yeah,
soon?
it's in New York too, right?
Yeah.
It's at Barclays or MSG. I'm not sure.
Listen, Khabib's most likely gonna fucking win like always because there's nobody
How much are these tickets?
has yet to prove to beat
Probably
him.
a lot.
A lot of fucking money for fucking bleacher seats.
Yeah,
But
Not worth it.
definitely.
if anybody's gonna give Khabib a run for his money, I think it's Ferguson.
It's Ferguson. Absolutely. I think
We will
Ferguson's
see.
got it.
The guy was
I'm
wrestling
putting-
bears.
I'm
guys.
putting it right here. Whoever wants to put money up, call my number.
Oh god, here we go.
But not all the thousands and millions.
I wouldn't
of
put
you,
money on
you
it.
know. I don't have that much money, but
How are you gonna get your number?
anybody who wants to bet, Ferguson's got it.
But,
Ferguson's got it. Ferguson's got
You're
it.
nuts.
I wouldn't put money on that.
Yeah.
I would mortgage my kidney that Ferguson's gonna win.
Wow.
That's
Fucking
what I
nut.
would do.
You are a nut,
I could
bro.
look at the odds for you too.
Nah, fuck the odds. I don't give a shit about the
Probably
odds.
not gonna
Don't
favor
give
you.
a
there.
shit about
Actually, no, they would favor you, but I mean they wouldn't favor you, but if you were to bet on him, you could, and he won, probably you could return.
Okay.
What else, Tom? Come on, take over the show. You're the best host, right? Come on, buddy boy.
Absolutely. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. I have an essay on this,
Oh,
so
God.
everybody sit down.
Oh god.
Tony Ferguson is plus 215 according to OddsShark, so he is the underdog.
Okay.
But not that much of an underdog. No,
Yeah, that's what I'm
he's not-
saying. It's not reasonable to put him as that much of an underdog. That's a good odd for him, honestly. All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm here.
Style over substance. This is a phrase you may hear a lot.
That's a good speech. Wow.
Style over substance. As old and overused as Carpe Diem and what's the other one? Stay calm and proceed. Keep calm and whatever on. You know, those old, it's like an old white girl thing to say.
Yeah.
Style over substance.
Are you
is
really
one of these-
discriminating against white girls right now?
Yes, absolutely.
Interesting.
Style over substance makes me want to throw up. Because substance is the most important piece of art. Especially when it comes to film. Style over substance. Directors like Guy Ritchie and Quentin Tarantino. If we are going to compare the depth of an art, let's use it a pool. So let's say something that's really, deep, like A Space Odyssey or The Godfather. That would be like Olympic diving pool deep, right?
Sure.
Every single Tarantino movie is kiddie pool deep. I thought Will had a gun for a second. Let me relax.
So you're saying Quentin Tarantino
Is a hack.
is not art. His films aren't art.
No. They're definitely very artsy, but they're missing the whole point. So let's say,
what do you
let me
mean
give
the
you a
whole
freaking.
point?
Okay, here's a movie that's all substance and not much style.
Here.
The Godfather.
Okay.
A movie that's like style and substance. The Shining. A movie that's all style, no substance. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Because we can sit here and talk about what
How
Once
is there
Upon
no
a Time in
substance?
Hollywood is about. But it's not really about anything.
Okay, so
What?
is Inglourious Basterds about anything either?
What was Godfather about?
Inglourious Basterds is like kind
Is
of
Django about anything either?
Django is a terrible, terrible, terrible movie.
What is The Godfather about, Tal?
The Godfather is about how one man can completely change because of what he's born into, and there's nothing he can really do to stop that. Because Michael goes to the military, he doesn't want any part of life, but eventually, no matter what,
Pulls him in.
eventually he becomes the next Godfather.
All right,
that's-
and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is
I don't
a
really know.
fictional take
That's what I'm saying.
on
But what's the point?
the
What's the
fucking
point? It's a
Manson
beautiful
murders. What do you
movie.
mean? What's the point? What's the point
It's
of
a
The
very
Godfather?
pretty movie.
It's a
very
beautiful.
pretty
It's not a
movie.
very pretty movie. It's a
I
beautiful
don't think
movie.
it's a beautiful
It's a
movie.
beautiful
It's a
movie.
good movie.
Well, how do you
Tom?
mean beautifully?
It was shot so beautiful. He recreated that time
Yeah.
so
Visually.
well.
Visually, you're saying.
So well. I think the writing wasn't his best writing.
I don't like his writing. So that's
I love
I'm
his
already
writing.
predisposed.
I love his writing.
I don't like his writing.
His
Tom.
writing is super entertaining. He's definitely one of the most entertaining writers ever, I feel like. But it's a lot of just the same thing over and over again. It's just now it's in the 18th century, now it's in modern times, now it's in the 60s, and it's just always people talking quick and saying little funny things and talking about things that don't really matter, but it's mad entertaining conversations. Which is what Tarantino does well, but what's the point?
What?
I don't get it.
I'm not.
I used to love
Really
Tarantino movies,
understand.
I know.
but after I watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood for the third time,
Third time.
I was I feel like each one of his movies becomes less and less it looks pretty, but it doesn't make me feel anything, and I'm just
Glorious
great
Bastards.
movies, like great fucking movies. You're like, you get a feeling. You're like, wow, like that was fucking crazy.
Yeah,
like,
and I can't sit here and say I agree with you because I
you get that?
Yeah, I get a feeling when I watch his movie, especially Once Upon a Time.
I just feel like he's a very overrated director. That's my opinion. That's my hot take.
It's what
Write
it
in
is.
the comments what you think.
It's what
Probably
it is.
get ripped up in the comments.
My friend's gonna help you get down to Australia. You're gonna take a nice trip to Australia.
Oh my
right?
god! I knew Will was gonna be hostile over this.
Would you consider Martin Scorsese overrated too?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Because Martin Scorsese is like a perfect balance of style and substance. I feel like there is like a point to his movies, and you're like, okay, like
I think
get
Goodfellas is a great example of style and substance. That movie is
that's a great like it kind
amazing.
of has like the Tarantino-isms of like the fast pace and like cool shit's going on. You're like, wow, this is mad dope, and then at the end of the movie, you're like, fuck, like this movie's about some shit. Like instead of how this life fucking dragged him in, and he's never gonna be the same. He's just like, fuck now.
What do you expect me to sit here and agree with you on that whole video essay you had on there?
I don't really expect you to agree with me per se, but
I'm gonna let you rock.
Try to
That
understand.
was very well thought
You
out.
have your opinions.
That was very well thought
Thank
out. I will give you that.
And maybe people will agree with you.
There's a lot of people who agree with me.
And I have a hot take on Django too, if you want to hear it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I could
man.
tell.
Because Django used to be my favorite fucking Tarantino movie. Like, I used to love Django. And then I watched it probably like the 6th, 7th time I've ever watched it. And fucking, I was just like, this is fucked, bro. Like,
What?
I feel like it's just like these horrible scenes of like the most brutal shit you could ever see. Like when Hilda gets thrown in the hot box and when the man gets eaten by the dogs, and it's just like the most horrible, brutal shit you could see. And then like 30 seconds later, there's like a joke. And I'm just like, I can't like laugh at that right now. Like, I feel like that's so fucked to like have that shit and then make it like a comedy. And I'm just like, I mean, obviously, artistically, you should do whatever you want to do, but like, I was just like, this is
Not a
fucked.
fan of that.
I was like, especially because he's a white guy directing it, like, it's just like, woof. Like, I never thought about it like that, but now that I watch it, I'm just like, this is rough. Like, I don't like the way that it cuts so quickly from like horrible shit to comedy, and like it's just like all like mixed in. Like, I get life is like funny sometimes and sad sometimes, but I just feel like the movie didn't really. The movie didn't really like sympathize with how horrible of the shit was going on. I feel like it just kind of like showed it to show it, like, because like it was just like his revenge story, like, and he was mad for his own reasons, and like so showing him get like whipped and stuff is whatever, but like I feel like just having to stop, he like when they're going to Candyland and shit, like first he has to watch the Mandingo fighting, and like that's horrible.
I mean,
but
first they
there's
have to play the
jokes
part
going
of
through the whole
like
time.
acting like they're both racist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. So they kind of do have to laugh
But
at their jokes.
I don't know what it is. I think it's just the pacing. Because I still think it's a good movie. Like, it's very well cut, edited, directed, and everything. But it just, like, feels very tasteless, like, when I watch it now. And I'm just like, I feel like it's fucked to have comedy right after this shit. Like, there's not even, like, a moment to breathe. And it's just like, let's make a funny joke about racism and shit. Like, right as soon as you see something horrible, and there's, like, no weight given to
I
it.
definitely understand what you're saying.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It's like
It's a
hard to
great point.
explain.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to hate on the movie and be like, oh, it's like politically incorrect, but like, I don't know, it's just the way I feel watching it. I'm just like, damn, that shit's fucked. And so I get Spike Lee was pissed about it, but nobody else really said
Spike Lee
anything.
said something about it.
Spike Lee, yeah, like
Well, Spike Lee
goes ham with it. Like, I don't really know what Spike Lee said. I don't know if I agree with all of it, but he was probably like the only person who like said anything. Like, everybody else, nobody really didn't bother anybody else, and I was just like, it's weird watching it now. Like, I feel like in the future we're gonna be like, that was fucked. Like, that was a fucked up movie to make, especially for like a white guy.
We'll see.
Because it's not like 12 Years a Slave. Like, 12 Years a Slave,
Yeah, it's
horrible
about
shit
like
happens,
that,
but it's like
yeah.
a mad serious movie, and it's like mad sad, and you're just like,
Yeah.
ooh, this is fucking horrible.
I forget what you mean.
What good movies have you guys seen recently?
I still need to see Parasite. I'm fucking putting
Oh
that
my
off.
god, bro. Parasite was nuts.
I've watched Parasite.
You like Parasite?
I liked it.
Yeah, Parasite was nuts.
All right,
to
can I
see it.
spoil it?
Nah.
Come on, I
Come
want to talk
on,
about it because
Sean.
you should have been watching by
You
now.
should have
but
been
Don't
watched
spoil
it.
it.
Alright, we
Everyone
won't
who's
spoil
seen it already knows.
Bro, you gotta watch it like tomorrow, though.
I want to
Like,
talk to him about
yeah,
it.
we gotta talk
Tomorrow.
about this shit.
That's all right. It's all good.
Or Sean, just put your headphones on like mute.
Fuck you.
But
Parasite was crazy.
Talk about this Western or not Western
Killers of the Flower Moon.
from Marty.
First of all,
it looks like we think it is Western, quote unquote, from Martin Scorsese. We
First of
think
all-
it's a Western.
first things first.
Yes.
Greatest title of a movie I've ever heard.
Yeah, I love that.
That's
title.
cool
Killers
title.
of the Flower Moon is like the wildest, most fire.
I think it's gonna be,
title I've ever
and
heard.
everyone's gonna think I'm just a Scorsese dick rider when I said this, but just from the title and the subject matter, I think it's gonna be one of his top movies. You know what I'm saying?
I hope so. I think The Irishman is one of his top movies.
Yeah.
Honestly, so
Yeah.
I feel like Marty's an old guy. What's he, 76? Something like that?
Yeah. I
Gotta be
think so.
something like that.
He's got to be thinking, I know he wants to make movies till the day he dies, but he's got to be thinking like, all right, if I have some good ideas, I got to make them now. I can't
Yeah.
like push them behind. So I feel like Marty's going to go off like Marty's never gone off before in this Killers of the Flower Moon.
Yeah.
I think, this is just me guessing, this is just me thinking that I can channel into the Scorsese verse somewhere. I think it's going to be the weirdest of his movies, visually.
I think it's gonna be trippy as fuck.
I think it's going to be a little bit trippy, and I
Because
think it's going to be like...
a Native American like tribe.
like I think there's going to be like a lot of still shots. And
Yep.
just some wild shit going
Yeah.
on, like with the wilderness and
And
shit.
we're gonna have to see fucking the whole tribe get massacred and shit because that's what happens.
The one thing I'm upset about is there's not going to be no cowboys. Because it takes place in like the 1920s.
He said there's gonna be cowboys on horses and cars.
He said there's going to be cowboys?
That's what he said in the article. We'll pull it up right now.
Okay. If he said there's going to be cowboys, it's confirmed right now, 100% Rotten Tomatoes, greatest Scorsese movie ever made.
We'll pull it up right now. You're gonna have to read
we
because I
have it
can't
right
see
here.
shit.
First Western, Killers of the Flower Moon. We think it's a Western, Scorsese. It happened in 1921 to 1922 in Oklahoma. There are certainly cowboys, but they have cars and also horses. The film is mainly about the Osage, an Indian tribe that was given horrible territory, which they loved because they said to themselves that whites would never be interested in it. Then we discovered oil there. For about 10 years, the Osage became the richest people in the world per capita. Then, as with the Yukon and the Colorado mining regions, the vultures disembarked the white man, the European arrives, and all was lost. There, the underworld had such control over everything that you were more likely to go to jail for killing a dog than for killing an Indian.
Oh, shit, it's gonna be shit like that. Damn.
Yeah,
Sounds like
that's
it's gonna
be
be
a
deep.
crazy movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we're gonna
That's gonna be a
and,
wild
like this
movie.
tribe was massacred because they had a plot of land that had a lot of oil and they were making a lot of money off the oil, and the government were gonna want to take it over
Yeah.
to make money off of it. But yeah, I think it's gonna be like the subject
Sounds
matter is
pretty
something
good.
he's never touched up on before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's gonna be fucking crazy. And for him to say we think it is a Western, that's crazy. And we're gonna see Leo and Robert De Niro. I think it's their first movie together, bro. Leonardo
movie?
DiCaprio. Name me a movie that Leonardo DiCaprio and
Hold
Robert
on,
De
let
Niro
me
was
look
in.
it up real quick. I think they're in a movie.
And now we
together.
get another movie to talk about for 2, 3, 4 years.
Yep,
like,
like
The Irishman.
I said that before.
Yeah.
Now that The Irishman has came and gone. Well, it's still here, but it came out.
Yeah.
We have to pick up on another Scorsese movie to rant and rave about. But it's crazy how he just put that out.
Okay,
He's
it's
like,
out
nah,
soon.
I'm doing this now.
Yeah, let's go. And
But-
is it still in the Netflix deal? Like, is it Netflix or no?
No,
Not okay.
I don't think so.
They're in multiple movies together.
What's here?
There's
Could be
the
idiots right now.
audition,
Never seen it.
which is a short. Oh, that's the short that they
Oh,
made.
yeah,
that
yeah.
thing. There's This Boy's Life, which came out in 1993.
I've never seen that.
That I think Robert De Niro plays Leo's dad. Let's see the IMDb.
I knew
Nothing.
I could have been bugging, but I couldn't think off the top of my head of
Nothing
any.
Yeah,
popular,
no.
maybe?
Yeah, it looks like De Niro plays DiCaprio's dad in that movie. And then Marvin's Room, which
Never
came
seen
out
it.
in 1996. Yes.
That's it.
Yeah, they had two like weird
Nothing popular.
kid
Then.
movies.
Yeah, it's
I
crazy,
guess.
yeah.
Like,
Again, they're
because
Marty.
DiCaprio
movies.
was like early teens in both those. Like,
Yeah.
like 14, 15 it looks like.
Yeah.
That's crazy though.
I
But
think they're both pre-Titanic.
we're gonna see them both. Like
Pre-Titanic.
Leo's, I feel like always gonna be in his fucking prime.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, Leo is gonna be great
He's
till
always
he's
be-
old.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I
dating
don't know about
20-year-old
Leo,
girls,
bro. Leo is a
Taking
weirdo,
them on
bro.
vacations.
He's like a fucking
Bro,
robot.
Leo's, first of all, politically he's a dickhead because he's always preaching about
The
the
environment.
Pollution,
environment, blah blah, and you always see him on a yacht.
Yeah.
He's always flying in private jets.
Yeah.
Like, come on, asshole. And he has never dated a girl older than 25 years old.
He's
Yeah,
out
That's
like-
kind of
there.
gross.
And
Like,
how old is he now?
vacation.
He's like
I think he's
getting
almost
to
50,
the 40.
bro.
He's got to be in his 40s.
He's
Nah, yeah.
definitely in his 40s.
High
I think
40s.
he's
Definitely
high
40s. Yeah, like that's a little off.
Nah, he's living his life.
He's
Let
a
him
robot,
rock.
bro.
What do you
He's
mean
a robot.
He's 45 years old.
What do you
He's
mean
one of the
robot?
greatest actors he's
23-year-olds.
never missed
How's
on
he
a
a
role
robot?
recently.
Oh, you're saying like he's
He's
good?
just all
Yeah.
around fucking.
What
Yeah.
roles has Leo
Stellar.
missed ever?
That's true.
Like you never heard of those movies.
Yeah, but
Have
that's
you guys
because
ever
those were his early
seen-
movies. Like that doesn't mean they're
Romeo
misses.
and
Gilbert
Juliet?
Grape. He
He's
killed that.
fire and killed
That's what I'm
it.
saying. He was young too. We heard about that. What were you saying?
Yeah.
Romeo and Juliet. Did you see that movie? Like the
He
modern
killed
version
it.
of that?
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't
so
know
Killed
about
it.
that.
Fuck out of
Yeah, he
here.
killed it. He definitely killed it. I didn't really like the.
I didn't like the movie.
Me
I
neither,
lied.
Romeo
but he
and
killed it.
Juliet, he killed it. He killed
Really?
it. I don't care what you say. That movie was trash, but he
That's what I'm
killed that shit.
I mean, he
For
definitely wasn't
fucking
bad.
Romeo.
I mean, I fucking saw it in 9th grade, so what do I know?
Bro, I feel like that movie made Leo low key. Like that was like I feel like his first like
He was
that
mad
was the
young,
movie
man.
where like yo that's America's heartthrob. Like that's the girl. That's the guy every girl wants to date.
Nah,
like,
Titanic did that.
which came first?
I don't know, but I feel like Titanic was more popular than that.
Yeah,
Titanic.
probably. But didn't Romeo and Juliet come out before Titanic?
I would think so, but I think
Nah, I think Romeo and Juliet. came
Titanic
out.
was more popular.
After? Whatever.
Nah, I think it was before. I think Leo was
Yeah,
like
I'll look it up
16
right
in
now.
Romeo and Juliet.
He might be, yeah, because he's definitely like 21 in Titanic.
But I'm saying that was his first huge W was Titanic.
Titanic was 97.
Without a doubt. They have a fucking podcast on Behind the Scenes of Irishman. Like
Yeah.
a whole fucking podcast, and they delve into literally everything. Fucking,
pretty
I
sick.
was watching Joey Coco Diaz's fucking podcast one time, and he was there sponsoring it. Doing that.
Very cool.
Excuse me.
What year were
and,
you on Romeo and Juliet, huh?
I'm looking it up right now. Oh, Romeo and Juliet came out first.
What year?
Oh, wow.
96. It came out a year before Titanic.
Huh?
So yeah,
Oh,
I
so
feel like that
two,
was the
back
movie
to
that's
back.
like, yo, every girl wants to fuck Leonardo DiCaprio. So that's why like Titanic propelled him to fame because he was America's heartthrob.
Perhaps you're right.
What are you gonna do? Robot.
You think he's a robot?
Great
I think
actor.
Elon
I'm-
Musk
I'm
is a
bu-
No,
robot.
he's saying
I'm
that in a
busting
good way.
balls. I'm saying a good way. He's like,
Elon
oh,
Musk scares the shit out of me.
Who?
another robot.
Elon Musk, he's a robot.
He's a genius.
Another one. Another fucking robot.
Elon Musk is a great guy.
Now we gotta discriminate against robots now. Because
what else
they're
we
gonna
gotta
take over the
discriminate
fucking
against?
Let's
world,
hear it, Tom.
and nobody fucking thinks they're gonna take over the fucking world. Okay.
Yeah, AI.
And who wanted to tackle that? Who wanted to tackle that?
Tackle what?
The robot uprising.
Are
Nobody.
you say politician? Will?
Yang.
I mean,
Oh
I
my
guess
god.
you,
Yang.
It's okay.
Oh
You say
my God.
politician. Will.
Yang.
Like he
Yang
did
will
all.
win
He
next
gave it
time.
all he's got. He gave it all he's got. But
He'll win next time. I promise.
you can't
feel
knock
like-
me for.
I feel like
Definitely not.
Yang's gonna take 2024. Mark my words.
He's gonna
right
take
here.
it.
I feel like.
I think this is only
might
beginning.
do
He
it.
said it.
Yeah, bro. He might do that.
Cause watch, in what next 4 years, the robot's just gonna fucking start popping off. He's like, "See, you motherfuckers, I told you. So get me in while you can, and watch."
This is what I think's gonna happen.
Like, what do you think? What do you mean robots?
Like- There's gonna be no more cashiers or anything. There's gonna be no more cashiers. You're just gonna go up to
Yeah.
the kiosk now.
Yeah.
That's the real Terminators.
There's gonna be fucking
They kill our
trucks. There's gonna be no more truck drivers.
Yeah, I seen that.
They're gonna take over everything. Over the
I
phone.
mean, eventually, yeah, but I don't
You
think
can't
in 4
even call a
years.
big tech company now without talking to an automated person at first. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it's gonna probably be. Those are getting better and better.
I feel like there's no stopping that.
Yo, you know what's definitely gonna
That's the
happen?
thing.
What?
They're gonna build all those robot trucks and shit, right? So all the shipping is gonna be robot trucks.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, they're all programmed to send a license plate picture of somebody speeding to the nearest police officer. I guarantee you that gets put in, so like you can't speed anymore.
There's gonna be a lot of shit.
You can't speed in the ones that are driving themselves.
They're gonna take all
Obviously
your
not.
freedoms.
To be in the right
I'm saying,
lane.
like,
Going
let's
65.
No, let's say you're driving, right?
Yeah.
And you pass one of these robots. They have 360 cameras.
Oh, bro, that's
I
not gonna work for the
guarantee you.
government.
I guarantee you a law
If that
gets
is, that's
passed.
fraud.
I guarantee
Also,
you
driving them
a
off the
law
road.
gets passed that they all have to report it to the nearest like thing, so that the cops can immediately just see a picture.
You know what I'll do?
Go out.
Cover my fucking license plates and drive all of them off the road.
You can't do that.
What's gonna happen? How are they gonna get me?
Eventually,
Nah,
something's
eventually
gonna
they
see
will.
You, yeah.
But
Bro,
cover
they're
my
gonna
license
send
plates,
pictures
drive
back
you off
to
the
the
road.
fucking mother base
of what?
of
Mother
your
base.
car and shit.
No
They'll
license plate.
they'll probably get a picture of you through the window too, like if you don't tint
Mask.
it
Black
out.
windows.
Mask.
And black V. Like you the
So
shit.
what, you're gonna be John Connor of the industrial Terminator.
Literally.
That's hilarious.
I'm gonna feel no emotion about it either. I'm just gonna be boom.
Well, I mean, they're trucks. It's not
John
like
Connor.
they're Arnold Schwarzenegger. Killing Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I
I'd
mean,
have
if
some
car happens to
emotions.
go, what car happens to go with it, you know? It is
Bro,
it
what
is.
would you do if like the AI takes over and Arnold Schwarzenegger's dead ass the Terminator? I'm sorry.
It's alright,
That'd be
man.
classic.
But get your fucking head out of your ass, right? I'm joking.
No, but seriously,
'Cause I'm doing the same exact thing.
would that not be the funniest thing that ever happened in the world? If the robots take over and Arnold Schwarzenegger's like, okay, time for my programming to come in, and like they try to shoot him and he's just the Terminator and shit. That would be crazy. That's what's gonna happen. Mark my words.
Mark your words.
Just like I said,
Yeah.
Yang's gonna win next year when the AI takes over. Bro, Arnold Schwarzenegger's gonna be like 84. People are gonna be like, all right, he's like sagging and shit, but like his frame's not really getting shorter. He's not hunching yet.
Made of fucking
like,
steel.
what's going on with
Fucking
Arnold?
still squatting
84. He's
700
still like
pounds.
walking around. He's still the governor of California. And then like the fucking AI is gonna come and he's just gonna be like, I shed my old man skin. And just fucking rip that shit off. And he's gonna be the king of the world.
Hopefully.
They're fucking nut. But why don't you like this new Uzi?
Uzi dropping trash.
So you're not a fan of
Trash. That-
Futsal Shuffle or That Way recently released?
We didn't segue into that at all, but Uzi is dropping straight dookie.
Why?
Yeah, it's nonsense.
Why do you think so?
My own personal
Listen,
opinion.
Futsal Shuffle,
Futsal Shuffle was fire.
not a good song, annoying.
Fire.
And this new one, That Way, come on, bro. Come on.
Well, Eternal Take is coming apparently.
And what sucks
2
is
weeks.
the original fucking Backstreet Boys song, fire. Fire. This new Uzi song,
What?
trash, bro. It's so bad. Like, I'm so disappointed because I love Uzi. And I'm just like, what the fuck?
I think it was kind of weak how he sampled Backstreet Boys, but I think it's fire.
I think it's pretty good.
That
you
way.
both think it's a good song.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're so fucked, bro.
Pretty
Listen, I don't think it's a fucking masterpiece.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my
It's nothing
god, this is
crazy.
the best thing that's ever landed.
Futsal Shuffle was fire though.
But this is gonna be something I'm gonna be bumped for a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
How do you feel about
I
futsal,
can't
Will?
listen to it a second
What?
time.
I fucked with Futsal. You know what I'm saying? But at the same
I'm hating
time,
on Futsal for no reason. That song is fire.
at the same time, like nothing else is really coming out. So what the fuck else am I gonna?
Yeah. Well, Eternal Take 2 weeks. Hopefully Uzi's not lying this time. But you
Hopefully.
cannot
Yeah, he's
trust him.
dropping album covers on Twitter.
Can't trust him though.
He's letting the
Can't- yeah,
fans.
you
It's
can't
actual
trust him for
fact.
shit, yeah.
He said he had one that said he only had one feature.
Really?
Sid. That's it.
Sid.
Who the fuck is Sid?
Unless it said in finer print that there were more. I don't fucking know.
No, it didn't. What else we gotta talk about? Air Max Love.
Yeah, what is this Air Max logo
Air
you want to
Max
talk about?
Love. The best sneakers ever made.
What's your
They're
favorite Air
just-
Max?
Ooh, that's a hard question. That's a hard question to answer.
The free runs were really fucking comfortable, bro.
The new ones?
I got a nice pair of free
Are those
runs.
Air Maxes or no?
Oh, the free runs. No, the
No.
free runs
Free
are
runs
fire.
are really nice though.
I had a pair of free run
Back up with them.
4s, I think, before Flyknits for running.
My sister's boyfriend got me a nice pair of free runs for Christmas, and it felt like I'm walking on clouds all the
Yeah,
time.
no, they're fire. But Air Max, bro.
Ultra Boost,
Air
boys.
Max is just like,
Ultra Boost.
I'm gonna like, when I die,
I'd fuck
I'm gonna
with
be
Adidas
thinking
Very
too.
about-
comfortable.
I'm gonna
I fuck
remember.
with Adidas too.
I'm gonna remember Air Maxes till I die.
My girl got me a nice pair of Adidas for Christmas too.
Very nice.
What kind of Adidas?
I don't really know the
I don't
exact
know.
name on them, but they're not Ultra Boost, whatever the fuck.
Favorite Air
Ultra
Max.
Boost. I don't really like Ultra.
I like the.
I would get a pair of
95s, though.
Ultra Boost.
Ultra
but
Boosts are very comfortable.
Yeah, I'd get a pair of them.
Air Max 95s, I think, are my favorite.
95s are very
95s
nice.
are
Those
fire.
classic.
Yeah. 97s are fire too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There's a lot of Air Maxes. Like if we were to actually look at a
Bro,
list.
I think my favorite
very long
Nike shoe
list.
of all time
Uh-huh.
is Nike SBs.
Yeah, I know.
Lows?
You
The
love
low tops.
SBs. What
Low
do you think
tops.
of the new
are
Travis
they?
Scott?
Bro, those are fire.
You're
We're
saying like the
we should've
model or
got
they're
them.
like a certain SB?
Well, I think like not like because they have very like plain generic SB colors,
Yeah.
but like the Blue Ops or SBs. Like,
Yeah,
those are
fire.
sickest shits they've
Yeah.
ever fucking dropped.
Yeah,
Which
I
ones
like
do
Blue
you
Ops.
have?
I have a pair of the Goodfella SBs.
Oh, that's.
I
fire.
had a
I wish I
pair.
didn't get rid of my SBs.
I had a pair of the low top ones, and I traded them in for something. I traded them for something else. I'm an idiot. Then I found a pair of the high top ones on eBay. A while after, I was like, I'm getting these. I'm never fucking selling them again. Now I hope I could eventually find a pair of the low
Dead
top
stock?
ones again. Not even dead stock. Like I don't even care. Like I don't want them in very shitty.
Yeah,
That's the reason why I got rid of the other ones. I traded them. They were very high value, but
yeah.
they were not in the best condition. So I want to get a pair of at least nice ones where I could wear
Yeah.
sometimes and not really wear them, but I just want the whole Goodfellas pack.
In love. Tell us about that, Tom.
Joe Rogan's. It's not that
A
Joe
great guy.
Rogan's so great, right?
Another
Joe
video
Rogan's
essay.
cool. I love Joe Rogan. His guests are always fire. Like I
He's
feel
a
like
well-run podcast.
they're always like
Yeah.
mad different people. Like
And-
sometimes there's scientists,
and he could
sometimes
get,
there's
he could
fucking
conversate with
comedians.
anybody.
Yeah, that's why it's good.
Yeah, he's the best. Best to do it.
I have a hot question to ask you guys.
Yeah.
So you have a picture of Heath Ledger up in here. Are you aware that Joaquin Phoenix is the better Joker?
No,
Don't say that around Will.
I'm
You
just
could have a
kidding,
stroke.
I'm
there's
kidding.
absolutely no way you can't say that.
I'm just fucking with you. But what do you guys think? Do you think Joaquin is the second best?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. You're trying, bro. Will, why
Yeah,
do you try to
definitely is
pretend
second
like
best.
that's not a good movie?
I
He
just
doesn't
didn't-
like it.
I didn't like it. Why? I'm not trying to bash on anyone. Like it is what it is. I'm glad people
Yeah,
like
no,
it.
I know what you're saying.
I'm glad people like it, bro.
I'm so upset you don't like it, though. I want you to like it.
I
so
wanted.
bad.
Yeah, well, how do you think I fucking feel? How do you think I
Nah.
feel? I
I thought it was good.
I
liked
wanted
it.
to
It
enjoy
was
that.
fire.
I liked it more the second time I watched it too. I was like, this.
Did we go see it
gas.
together?
I don't think so.
I don't think we did. I saw it 3 times, though.
I think I saw
You
it
guys
twice.
speaking to the
3
mic
days in a
before I
row.
hit you over the fucking head with
I
it.
saw it 3 times, 3 days in a row.
Wow, that's how much you liked it.
And the first time I didn't like it.
Speaking to the front.
Do you get the whole concept of the front of the mic?
No, because it fucking doesn't stay still.
I know. But
Yeah, that's our
just-
fault.
Is it this that I tell
No,
you?
you gotta turn around the whole fucking thing.
No, try to balance it like that, dude.
Okay. The first time I saw it, I did not like it. I
Really?
was like, that sucked, yeah. But then Mike wanted to see it, and Lauren really liked it, so I was like, all right, I'll go see it again. The second time, I don't know why it hit me different or whatever, but I was like, fuck, that might be top 5 greatest movies I've ever
Oh
seen. Blah,
my
blah,
God,
blah.
get out of my
And then I
fucking
went,
face.
I was like, no way. So the next day I went and saw it again.
No way.
And then after I saw it the third time, I was like, all right, it's not that great. I was like, but it's a really good movie. I was like, it's probably the best movie of the year. But then Irishman came out, and I was like, I think Irishman's better.
Thank
But
God you fucking
and
saved yourself with
Parasite,
Will
Parasite
right there.
might be better than Joker too, to be honest.
What do you
But
think's better, Parasite or Irishman?
Irishman definitely. Parasite's fire. Don't get me wrong, but Irishman's like
You said that with confidence.
a once in a decade magnum opus. Like that's fucking wild. That might be Scorsese's best movie.
Yeah, that it pisses me off how it got no recognition at all.
That's because the Oscars can fucking blow a big fat cock. The Oscars don't mean shit, just like the Grammys don't mean shit. They're all just stupid fucking old people who don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah, fucking.
And it's
Academy.
stupid as shit every year. I mean, Parasite definitely deserved to be. I think that
It
Parasite.
definitely. Don't get me wrong. It should
Parasite
have got
deserved
recognition.
every award it got except for Best Picture.
No, I think it just.
I think
Marty deserved best directing. Parasite should have won best picture, and best screenplay.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I think Parasite
okay.
definitely should have won Best Screenplay.
And I gotta make a correction.
Definitely
I said
should
it
have won
won.
Best Foreign Film.
I said it won cinematography, but Roger Deakins won for 1917.
Okay.
What did it won for? What did it win?
It won Best Picture, Best Foreign Film, Best Screenplay, and Best Directing.
Damn, that's a lot.
And I think it deserved all
It's
of
those
it.
are top.
I mean,
I need to
best
see this
directing
shit.
is up for debate. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. At least give Marty for all the lost times.
Well, I don't know if you could do that though, because Bong Joon-ho is like just coming out fresh, like a fucking G. Like he's fucking
He has-
amazing.
He has like 5 movies under his
Yeah,
belt.
he has 5 movies under his belt, but Marty has like 50 movies under his belt.
Okay, and how much more we expect out of the guy? Especially
For Marty, I expect 2 more fire movies.
I hope we get 10 more, but I know that's physically.
Yeah, no.
He's got to enjoy his life.
I think Killers of the Flower Moon is going to be fucking phenomenal, and I think he might just say peace out with
He
that.
better be if it is good enough to
Okay.
be recognized, the Academy better not miss out on that.
This
Oh
is,
my God.
This is
What, you
I'm
think
gonna
I'm
say.
wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
This
I
is-
understand. I understand it means nothing. I know what you guys are saying.
This is what I'm going to say. I think he does Killers of the Flower Moon, right? And then I think there's a Bob Dylan movie being made, right? I think if that movie sucks,
Which it
Marty's
will.
going to make a Bob Dylan movie. And
Bob
if that
Dylan movie's gonna suck. The other movies we got.
Yeah, but I'm saying
You don't need a Bob Dylan movie.
Marty's going to make a Bob
We don't
Dylan
need
movie
it.
before he dies.
So you're wearing it more now or no?
Yeah, I'm wearing it every day now.
Artificial intelligence.
Where me and Lauren are competing
Hmm.
between whom can get more activity points every day.
I got a lot. I get a shitload of them every day. I max out my thing every day.
Really?
Yeah.
Good.
Especially at work.
Do you max out all of them?
Well,
Oh shit! Look at you go. I always max out the exercise, but I don't usually max out the stand or the walk.
today was my day off, so I maxed them out.
You still maxed out the stand and the move though.
How you look at the whole thing?
I have no idea. I think you have to do it on your phone.
Yeah. But I
Um,
usually max it out all day at work.
We gotta bring something else up now.
What?
I was gonna bring up just before, cause we talked about it for a little bit. Not the start of, but season 2 of Kidding. I know Will's a little disappointed.
Oh my god.
The first few episodes we watched.
Fuck Jim Carrey.
Fuck you.
Don't you fucking bring that slander
He's an
here.
asshole.
Fuck you.
Don't you fucking bring
Alright,
that slander
You're
here.
shooting
Yo,
fucking blanks. You're batting 1,000 here.
You
right
wanna
now.
know? You wanna know what's a
Zero.
fucking crazy story about
Batting
Jim Carrey
zero.
though? Like objectively, I don't know if he's a scumbag or not. I have no idea. Obviously, you know he has a lot of depression and like mental
Okay.
illnesses. That's like a thing he deals
Did his
with,
wife
I
die or
guess.
some shit?
He started dating a girl in like her 20s, and she also had like severe depression and shit. And they like broke up, and then
She
she
killed
killed herself, and she
his
left a
girlfriend
note
died.
saying that it was his fault that she killed himself. Like she said, this is because of Jim, blah blah blah. That's crazy.
That is
He
nuts.
didn't do anything for a couple of years after that. He just kind of processed it, I guess.
And he took the fuck off.
I hear
Legend.
Kidding's fire though.
You should watch it.
Well, the first
I don't
season.
have Showtime.
The first season set the bar
You
so
should definitely
high.
find a stream somewhere.
But
Come
you
on, it's
can't-
2020.
You're not gonna agree with me.
Nah,
The
weird.
writing. The writing of the
Weird.
second season is very weak.
It has been weird.
It's very weak.
Oh, like not good.
Yeah. The first season was
Ooh.
so fucking good.
You know what show I watched recently, which is definitely one of the best shows I've ever watched, and there's only 2 seasons of it?
Hmm.
Atlanta. Atlanta is fire.
I gotta watch
Like
it.
fire.
I gotta watch it.
Oh my god, there's so many like great moments from that show.
Really?
Yeah, so many. There's an episode where he plays Justin Bieber in like a celebrity basketball game, but there's a twist on Justin Bieber, and that episode's really good, like really funny. Then there's an episode where Al goes on a talk show, and the whole episode, like, you don't see them walking in or anything. Like, it just starts with fake commercials, and the fake commercials get weirder and weirder and weirder as the episode goes on, and then it's just like as if you're watching like The View or something. It's just like them sitting on the desks, and one of the person's a character from the show. That episode is weak. There's an episode with like a fake Michael Jackson, which is like a horror movie episode.
Michael
That
Jackson
episode is
fucked
really
kids.
good. There's so many really
Loser.
good episodes in that show.
Yeah, I gotta watch it.
There's an episode where a bunch of people go to a party to take pictures with Drake because they hear that Drake's there. And when they get to the party, eventually they find out that Drake's not there. A bunch of people are just throwing a party in his Atlanta mansion. And they have cardboard cutouts in a room, and they're charging everybody $20 to take a picture with the Drake cardboard cutout. And it's like this whole philosophical thing that happens after it, but that's mad. That's a mad good episode too. There's mad like creative like ideas for episodes in that show.
Yeah.
What are you watching?
How was the new season of Curb? Your
It's
enthusiasm.
good so far. It's pretty funny.
I heard there was an episode about the Jets a lot. I have to watch it.
The what?
About the Jets, like there was a lot of Jets references, like
New York Jets?
football team. Been seeing that.
Why would Larry
Maybe
David
it's-
talk
maybe it's
about
the
on
most
Jets
recent one.
Twitter?
I'm a couple
Yeah, I think it's
episodes.
the most recent one. Yeah,
I'm a couple episodes behind because
might have to tune in just for that.
Is Larry David a Jets fan?
Probably, yeah.
well, he's from New York, so he
Is
likes.
he a
all
Knicks
the
fan?
fans. Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Likes Knicks.
Probably a fraud
Knicks.
Yankee fan too, and if you're not,
Sean's got
my
the Knicks shirt on
apologies.
right now.
Sir, coming off the win against the Rockets.
Who do you like?
RJ
Putting
Barrett,
up the
big game,
middle
27
finger.
points.
What?
Who do you like?
I was just always
Oh.
I can't say I've keep
You're a
up
Nets
with.
fan?
No, I'm a Yankees fan. But
Well,
I
that's
can't-
not basketball.
He's saying Knicks.
Oh, Knicks. I'm not a
Oh, you thought he was saying Mets.
basketball. We were talking about 3 different sports just now.
We were just talking about basketball.
No, 2.
Baseball.
We're talking
too.
about that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Were
he's
you
a
talking
Jets
about
fan. He's
baseball?
probably a fraud Yankees fan. What?
Go fuck yourself.
Well, yeah, Yankees. Mets are fucking gross. I don't know why you like the Mets.
You're
Fuck
a
the
Yankees fan,
Mets.
Tom?
Yeah.
Dude, that's a fucking fraud statement.
Yeah.
You're
I
a
mean, I don't
fraud.
give a shit about baseball. Don't get me
You're a
wrong.
fraud.
But if I had
Of
to go
course
to,
you choose
if
the
I
one
had to
with
go
the
to
27.
a game, I'm definitely going to a Yankees
Are you
game,
nuts?
not a fucking Mets game, bro.
City
Fuck
Field is
the
way better than Yankee
Mets, bro.
Stadium. Everybody knows that.
Fuck the Mets. I'll say that on live. Fuck
City
the
Field
Mets.
is way
I was
better
never
for the
on that
fan.
wavelength.
Nah, the Mets, bro. Just because the Mets are whack.
I think
bro,
Will's been to
like-
City Field and Yankee Stadium.
I've been
to
City
both.
Field is better to go to. I'm telling
Nah,
you.
I always liked Yankees Stadium better.
Bro, that new Yankee
nuts.
Stadium's
It was
crack.
more of like
You guys are nuts.
crack.
I
City
like
Field.
I love City Field because it's a more traditional stadium. You know what I'm saying?
You can walk around the whole stadium and watch the game. You can't do that. And the food sucks at Yankee Stadium. It's so fucking outdated.
Food sucks at any fucking game.
Yeah,
No,
alright, you're
City
gonna
Field
tell
has
me-
good food, bro. They
You're
have Shake
gonna
Shack.
tell me that I can't be a Yankees
The
fan
grill.
after I say this. But you know who had a Mad Night Stadium that I went to and so watched the game at?
What?
Boston.
Fenway's probably mad nice.
The Red Sox had a their
I need to go there.
Stadium was Mad Night.
Bro, it's like one of the oldest stadiums in the league.
Yeah. Well, you're turning it away
It
from
might be
me.
the
What are
oldest
you
stadium.
doing?
Well,
I'm
I
not
gotta
sure.
turn it.
Wrigley's old too.
If it's gonna lean that way, I gotta turn it towards you. I'm working with you here, brother. Before I fucking bash it over here.
All right, Tom. What is this PC stuff you're talking about?
Political correctness.
Yes. What's going on with that?
I'm scared.
Oh, we're all scared.
Can't use the R word.
What's the R word?
I can't say it.
Oh, I know what you're talking
But it
about.
describes
I know. You know what to
people
say.
who are of slower intellectual capability. Which, I love to those people, but I think the word doesn't really have much to do with them. It's one of my favorite words.
It's your favorite word. What are your
Not,
favorite
not
words?
one of my favorite insults to use
Oh,
to
okay.
somebody.
Say
I
it
would say.
then, bitch.
Retard.
Okay.
We're talking about retard.
Okay.
If you think you are able to say it, then you should.
Oh,
say it.
obviously. Oh, I'll say retard. I don't give a shit. But I'm just talking about that. It's like we gotta take a moment of silence. A moment of silence for the word retard.
What do you guys think about the word midget? Like, apparently that's a huge insult now. Midget.
Yeah, but fuck it. Midget's hilarious. Midget's just like retard. Like,
But like, if you're an actual midget, like, what's wrong with calling you? Like, I always see with like
Some
no,
people
I
think-
wouldn't call a midget a midget. Like, if
no,
I
that's
saw a
their
midget,
face, but like
But I'm
talking about
saying,
he's a midget.
all these things should be able to be used as insults. Like, if you say
Yeah.
something stupid, I'm gonna be like, shut up, retard. If fucking somebody came in here and they were 4'11", I'd be like, look at this fucking midget. But like, if they're 3'10" and they're actually a small
midget.
person, I'd be like, hello, how are you? What's your
Yeah,
name?
but you would refer
But,
to them as
yeah.
a midget, like, Ma, I had a midget.
No,
over
I
here."
wouldn't say that. If I went
I'm
home,
friends with a
I'd
midget,
be
Mom.
like, no, I met a little person today.
A little person.
A little person's much more endearing than midget.
All right. Well, a Cleveland radio host called Baker Mayfield a midget. I don't know if he got fired, but he got
See,
suspended.
but Baker Mayfield is not an actual midget. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's
So it's not
that's why it's
okay?
okay. No,
That's
it's
why it should be
fine.
okay.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like, if you
he's
call-
not an actual midget, so he
If you
shouldn't have
call
got fired.
a little person who has
ESPN.
dwarfism a midget, that's fucked up. But like, if you just call like
Honestly, kind of
Tom
agree.
Cruise a midget, nobody cares. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, honestly.
Tom Brady dead.
nobody shouldn't care.
Apparently, there's a good chance he's gonna leave. Yeah, it's gonna be weird. To
Let me
see
say
him
this:
in a uniform.
fuck Tom Brady,
Oh,
fuck
absolutely.
the New England Patriots, fuck them all till they die. I don't give a shit. Fuck
We
them.
all know who the AFC East
Fuck
is
'em.
gonna belong to.
The fucking New York
Sam
Jets, New
Darnold.
York Jets, New
Build the
York
wall.
Jets.
Relax.
For Sam, make the AFC
Sean.
East pay for it.
Jets, Jets.
Are you sure, Jets fan?
Sports. It's in the game.
Are you excited for a new Assassin's Creed Ragnarok?
Talking to the fucking mic.
Ragnarok,
All right.
asshole?
No.
You're not excited for
First
it?
of all, that's not even confirmed yet. If that gets
It
confirmed,
got confirmed it was Ragnarok.
it's in Nordic setting. That's fire. But let's wait until the fucking demo comes out because Odyssey sucks.
This kid ranted and raved about this game for God knows
Because it's
how long.
fun. It's very fun. Don't get me
You
wrong.
loved it.
But I loved it like while I was playing it, but like I didn't finish it.
Did you play in
It's
B?
way too much.
Did you play in B3?
Did I play in Beat 3?
Yeah, Assassin's Creed 3.
Yeah, obviously.
Is
bro.
it your
I
favorite?
100% did 3. At one time I had 13 most kills in Assassin's Creed 3 of anybody in the world.
Really?
Because I would just play story mode, just
Anybody
killing
in the
guards
world.
for hours and hours and hours.
Heard it here first.
So I was in the top 20 deadliest Rotunda hackathons in the entire fucking world.
I want to believe you, Tom. I really do.
We love you all. It was great to have you back on, Tom. It was a great episode, I gotta say.
You're welcome.
Thank you for coming back.
We
Even
will
after you
definitely have you
left.
back on.
You left
You
us
were
in the
You better.
dead wind.
You redeemed us.
This episode is going to get millions of views. So
And
that's
if-
my word.
Let me tell you something.
I'm gorgeous. The people can't.
And let me
Everybody's
tell you
going to watch it and rewatch it. All right, we're going to
keep up
die.
the good work. We'll see what happens in the
I
future
love
with
you all.
We love you. Good night,
Good night and
motherfuckers.
good luck.
Catch you on the flip side.